What's going on, folks? Welcome back to your Lake Fork Guide. Man, it is an awkward time of year. It's late winter, early pre-spawn time of year out here at Lake Fork. And man, things can change in a hurry. Like day to day, it can be completely 180 degrees different. So let's get out here on the water today. Let's talk about what's going on and let's go see what we can catch. Why don't y'all join me for some early pre-spawn bass fishing on Lake Fork?
A dog in that hell hot midday sun. Hands raw, back wet, working full of pain.
So this year we've actually had some very mild and kind of warm weather, which we get that sometimes in Texas. Sometimes it gets really cold, but this year pretty temperate. The water temps are going to be in the mid to upper 50s for the most part. And the last time we talked to you guys out here on the water, man, we were talking about true winter patterns, fish holding on vertical cover, suspended fish, like winter. There's still some of that happening, and we're going to try some of that today. I'm going to try to catch some fish that are suspended on timber, but with the temperate weather that we've had, the mild weather, we had a little bit of, not really a warm trend, just kind of slightly gradually getting warmer because it hadn't gotten real warm. Man, I'm thinking there's going to be some fish up shallow. Like, they will go pre-spawn in a drop of a hat out here. That's something that's a little bit like, not everybody talks about it. It's a little bit against the grain of what most people think goes on in this time of year bass fishing. It's not all winter stuff. Like in Texas, even in North Texas, there is some pre-spawn stuff happening, even when it's cold. Now that'll be change how they position, but with the weather we've had, I think we might be able to just get up on the bank in the right areas, in the right little key areas, and catch some fish really, really shallow today. Let's go see what happens. Not grass. Old cold winter fish. Hey, moving in, folks, moving in. Just a little one. There we go. They're starting to move in here. So I got that first one to go in that shallow area. It was a big grass flat in there, but we were out in the middle. Like, that's a shallow drain. Fished around in there, never caught anything else. Here's what I have been doing for the last few hours. Wasting a lot of time on the winter stuff, like the vertical structure, the suspended fishing trees, live scope and Alabama rig jerk bait. I even threw a minnow. I threw a goddamn minnow at them and couldn't get fish to bite, man. I got a couple turn and look at the Alabama rig like they were interested, never would bite. But I have wasted a lot of time. So now, let's go shallow and do what I told you in the beginning I think we can do. It should be exciting to watch how this unfolds. Fatty. Nice. God, how fat. Yeah, we in paradise. That's right. Look at how fat. I mean, you think the feature don't always look good at Lake Fork? You got a lake full of fish look like this right before the spawn? Golly. That's crazy. That fish is so fat. Hey, back here shallow, folks. My bad, folks at home. Dadgummit. They are so shallow. I had a big one. I mean, a big one just load up. I mean, he hit it as soon as it hit the water. And That choker come off. I cannot explain to you guys how shallow that fish was. I mean, just god dang up tight to the bank. Holy. Shocking even to me. And this is kind of my thing. This is like my favorite pre-spawn deal, is taking advantage of these fish that get dirt shallow. And that one surprised me where it was. It was very surprising. What happens when you lose a big one? The next one that bites is small, and he goes for a crazy ride. Just a little rascal. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 bites in here, real quick. Oh, I'm getting bad, but I'm rusty on the camera now. I caught this one. Oh, boat ramp y'all see over in the background, threw right up on that boat ramp. Cranked it 2 or 3 times and got this bite here. Pretty good fish. Bite number 5 in here in a short period of time. This pre-spawn deal is something special now. Something special. Y'all want to get out and do it? Holler at me now. This is a good guy. On the gate, it can be tough days this time of year, but on the days when it's good, it's like fast and furious. And we ain't broke into the big ones just yet, but I lost the big one, and then the big ones show up on this deal too. I promise you. This got me thinking earlier where I caught that first one. I just caught him kind of out in the middle, around the main channel a little deeper. I might have should have pushed up on the shallow bank stuff and got back off in there. Ooh, that'll stop your heart for a second. I didn't start the camera again. I'm so bad these days. I'll get better, y'all bear with me. That is a pretty good sized grinnell right there. It made me think that I found the one I came here for a second. She's big, fat, thick grinnell. Oh, what a little turd nugget. Pro tip, folks, don't grab those by the lip. They got teeth in their mouth. Not a big fan of those guys, tell you that much. Yep. We're gonna need a little retie after that. Got a little teeth on the line, boys. As y'all can see, this poor chatterbait right here, it's what we call his well seasoned. See all the strands missing from the skirt? Barely got skirt left. Knew it. Knew we'd get more bites with that. Knew that would get us some more bites. About to give y'all, well, it's a pretty commonly known thing, but we're going to call it a top secret guide trick, because you know what? I'm making the video and I can call it what I want to. How about that? Another little fat one. My gosh, so fat. So fat. Not quite as fat as that one from earlier, but right off the same place too as that other fat one was, so nice fish. All right, so we've been going through here whining and just kind of fishing fast, winding, covering water, whatever you want to call it. I made a lap through this whole little back corner right here. Really took my time, picked it all apart, like fished all of this, fished over here, fished out to there, came back around, started over. This is where I caught the first fish, off the side of that stump with that crankbait. Picked up the old wacky worm. Any kind of weightless plastic will work. I mean, black and blue Cinco traditionally on Lake Fork is really effective in this situation. Probably the most effective is a black and blue Cinco. I didn't happen to have any in the boat, which is like a crime. I will be going straight to the tackle store when I get done here. But green pumpkin with a chartreuse tail, trick worm, wacky rig with a nail weight in the head, or half nail weight in the head. Just something to go slow. If you slow down, especially on these calm days, like it's slick calm today, on these really, really calm days, just slow down. You'll pick up some more fish out of an area that you've already caught. Like I combed through here thoroughly. All right, done repeated the pattern. Nice fish right there. Another little short chunk. Only one thing wrong with that fish, folks. His head is entirely too close to his butthole. Well, there you go, guys. As you can see, man, fast bites. Now, we didn't catch any big ones. I lost that one that felt really big to me. I mean, it felt like a really big one to me, and got a little time behind the wheel of that old fishing pole there, so I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Who knows? Who cares? Didn't catch it. It's real hard to weigh them in the water. I do know that for a fact, Jack. That's irrefutable. But, man, y'all saw how fast it happened. Like, I wasted all this time today chasing these stupid main lake fish, trying to catch these suspended wintertime fish, trying to go for the big ones out there. Look. It didn't work out today, so we went up shallow salvage today, got some good bites, left feeling good, and I'm getting run off the lake early. As you can see behind me there, we've got some impending doom headed our way pretty quick, so I got to get on out of here for the day. Unfortunately, it's a little bit of a short day, man. I wanted to have kind of a longer day out here, getting cut off this evening. Got a late start, had to take my boys to school this morning, and if we're keeping it real, I'm kind of getting old, and look at all them gray hairs. I'm getting old, and I'm getting a little bit lazy on y'all now. Getting a little bit lazy on y'all these days. So I got out here, got a late start, like a pretty darn late start for me, for sure, this morning. Now we're getting run off early. So short day, would have liked to expand that pattern. I have no doubt over the next couple days I'll be able to expand that pattern. We got really stable, kind of mild weather right now. It's not like a real warm trend where those fish have just all flooded back there at once from way out in the main lake or anything crazy. Those fish have just kind of built up in those areas, I think. And that area that we pulled into today, first one we went into that I went looking for grass and shallow water, man, boom, 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 boom. It was, pretty cool to see that happen that fast. Doing something I love to do, throwing a chatterbait, winding it. Yeah, good times, good times. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope this helps. Here's the key. I didn't tell y'all the big secret. Here's the big secret. If you want to find the areas that have those fish early in the year like this, the shallow water areas that are going to hold those numbers of bass early in the year if you have mild or warm weather. That's extremely rude. I'm just kidding. Obviously, I'm parked next to a boat lady. I'm just kidding. It's not rude. But the key to finding those fish in the shallow water early in the year like this, when you have them mild, or even if you have if it's been really cold and you have 3 or 4 days in a row that have warm nights and that water spike, the water tip spikes, these same type of areas will play the same way. It's the early warming areas. You want the areas that have as broad and flat of a shallow water area. And I mean shallow now. I mean a foot or two, right? Like really, really shallow water, but a broad expanse of that. That is going to be so much less volume of water than the other pockets. The other pockets that have dropped down to 4, 5, 6 foot, or some of them are 10 or 12 or 15 foot in the same areas that this pocket was just a couple feet in. Those pockets have so much more volume of water, the water just doesn't warm nearly as quickly. So you want to find those early warming areas, the flat, shallow areas, broad expanses of that, less volume of water. It will warm quicker. It does help. That pocket we were in that we caught them in was on the west side with the northwest corner. That helps because it gets the early morning sun, has the sun on it throughout the longest hours of the day, has the sun on it longer than the eastern pockets do. So the northern, northwest, and western corners, those are the ones you want to look in first. Big flat expanses, less volume of water, warms it up quicker. Also out here where we are, grass. I know some of you DFW guys don't have grass in your lakes. This pattern will play without grass. It's so much better with grass if you have any grass on your lake at all. So there you go. That's how you do it. Chatterbait's about as good a bait as I can recommend for it too. Also, dead calm day like we had there for a while today. Slow down a little bit. Only got the one on the wacky. I think we only got one on the wacky worm. But slow down. It can get you some extra bites. Black and blue Cinco is usually the best. I'm kicking myself for not having them, but black and blue Cinco in the cold right now. That's kind of the deal on that weightless plastic. Why are these people so rude? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They're not rude. They're not rude. They're just doing what I'm doing. They're doing what they love. Still rude, right? Drop in the comment. No, I'm just kidding. The black and blue Cinco is kind of an old school deal around here, man. It's worked forever and a day. It works on all these lakes around here. Shallow warming trend deal. The black and blue Cinco is the best. I really wish I would have had some in the boat today. I'm about to go duck into my truck, hide from the impending doom that's coming, and I'm going to go buy some black and blue Cincos before we take it to the house. Appreciate you guys watching as always. We'll see you next time right here on your Lake Fork Guide.